it without using matches, not even one. Watch this. Oh, Mama. Look, Mama. Isn't it pretty? Mama?
The devil.
Mr. Aoki.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to submit this.
Divorce papers. I see. Well, you're filing for yourself?
Yes.
I understand, sir. But, well, I'm not sure I should accept this. I mean, you seemed a little hesitant about submitting them. You know? Would you like to hold on to them and think about it for a while?
You're very nice, and I appreciate your concern, but I'm all right. You see, I've already made up my mind.
So, another one.
Involved with the end of the world.
Yes, I see.
Well, then how about this evening? Would that be all right with you?
I believe it would.
Then it's settled. 11 o'clock at Tokyo Station.
All right, I understand. Very well, sir. I'll file these documents immediately.
Thank you.
Mr. Aoki. Something wrong?
The Kamui of the Dragons of Earth told me that you'd better be able to find out what I really am and where I came from.
Why is it so important to you to find out where you came from?
I don't know, but it is.
Oh, Mr. Aoki. A lady from a place called Flower phoned while you were out. She said her name was Karen, and that she'd like you to call her.
Huh?
She works at the Flower Club?
Well, yeah.
For real, Mr. Aoki? Wow.
Hold on. It's not what you think. Really, it's not.
You know, I had a feeling it might be a mistake to send someone that takes everything so seriously to do a story on a place like that.
They say when you serious guys fall for someone, you fall harder than anyone.
No, it's not like that. I was doing research, that's all. Research.
Come to think of it, you couldn't stop smiling when you came back to the office that day.
Yeah, exactly, that's right.
Who, me? No way! I was just in a good mood. Or, something.
So you think you've got all you need?
Yes, only someone who actually works in the industry could have given me this kind of first-hand perspective. I'm sure it'll make my writer very happy to have so much to work with.
Well, working with a publisher must be a really tough job. What with all the research you have to do?
Well, writers are very busy people. They have to depend on me to give them what they need to create a good story.
I see. So are you a loner? Or a family man?
I have a wife and a little girl.
I should have known. All the good men I run into are either married or gay.
Oh, is it really that late?
Listen, are you really sure that all you want to do is talk?
Huh? Well,
So you think a little chat's enough for me to let you go? Just kidding, you're not that type. I can see how much your family means to you.
Yes. To me, my family's more important than anything in the world.
I envy you. Having a family like that. That's something I've never had. Oh, sorry about that. I guess I kind of spoiled the mood, huh?
Not at all.
I really had a lot of fun today. Next time, come as a customer and I'll give you something special. Extra special.
Sure. I admit that the lady was quite charming. But all we did was talk, nothing else.
Heh, nothing at all? Right.
Tell us what really happened.
I can't believe it.
Seiichiro Aoki, one of the Dragons of Heaven.
Yeah, seemed like a good family man. Even though the documents he filed a few minutes ago just made him single again.
You said he challenged you. Well, did you accept his challenge?
Of course, how could I refuse?
In that case, I have no doubt he'll bring his friends along rather than come alone. I'll send somebody to back you up.
No, that won't be necessary. Don't worry about me. He'll come alone. I'm sure of it. I'll contact you again later.
There are things I've learned about who you really are. The president of Tojo Pharmaceuticals had a beloved granddaughter named Kazuki who became ill and died. A short time later, her father committed suicide.
That was when Tojo Pharmaceuticals began investigating the cloning process. Beast's conclusion is that Tojo, the company's president, was trying to find a way to recreate his descendants by using DNA from both Kazuki and her father. As you know, Beast is never wrong.
Then I am Kazuki.
You are Kazuki, and you are also her father.
Why do such a thing? For what purpose?
I don't know things like that.
You see, Nataku, it's very difficult to understand why people do what they do. Too difficult even for Beast, I'm sure. Now then, Nataku, there's a small favor I'd like you to do for me. Is that all right?
Hello? Aoki speaking.
Hi, listen, I apologize for calling you at work.
No, it's all right, really. Has something happened?
Yes, there's something I need to talk to you about. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to discuss it here at my place. Do you think you might be able to come over after work today?
To your house?
I hate to bother you, asking you at the last minute like this.
No, I don't mind. How about 9 o'clock? Is that okay for you?
That's fine. I'll be looking forward to seeing you again.
See you then.
Why did I give birth to a demon like you? I promise not to do it again! If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have to spend my life hiding like this! I'm sorry! You can't fool me anymore, demon! If you disappear, no one would care! No one would shed a tear! Even if I die? That's right! Why would anyone bother to cry for a demon like you? Mama? What's wrong? Mama? Mama? What's wrong, Mama? Mama! Mama! Mama!
I'm sorry I had to ask you to come on such short notice.
It's all right.
Make yourself comfortable and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. From the looks of your little friend here, I'd say the two of you have known each other for quite a while.
Huh? You're right. We have. In fact, he's the only family I've got. Here.
You needn't go to so much trouble.
I heard about what happened to Mr. Psyche. It's a pity, how unfortunate. He was so young. I understand he was your nephew, so I'm sure it's tougher on you than anyone. It must be very painful for you. I'm so sorry.
A long time ago, my nephew Daisuke asked me to promise him just one thing. That if he were to die, I wouldn't cry.
Huh?
When he was young, he decided his purpose in life was to protect Princess Hinoto. He told me that if he died protecting her, I shouldn't cry, because I should be happy that he had fulfilled his destiny. You see?
When did you make this promise?
When he was 13.
No one should have to hold back their tears when someone they care about passes away. I believe that it's cruel to ask anyone to promise that.
Yeah.
So how about your family? How are your wife and daughter doing?
Fine. But considering the battle to come, I need to prepare for the worst and make certain that they'll be all right.
Is that why you filed for divorce?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was in the office the same time you were. I was there to submit my change of address form.
I didn't realize you were there. Why didn't you just come over and say hello?
I started to, but you had this look, like you had serious business to attend to.
I'm sorry. I don't want my family involved in any of this, and that's why I finally decided on divorce. But after the final battle, when this is all over, if I'm still alive, I'm going to marry my wife again. I'm sure of it.
Oh, so that's it. What a relief. I'm glad.
So I suppose this is what you wanted to talk to me about, right? Thanks for your concern. I'm sorry I made you worry. I guess I better be going now. Sorry to run out on you like this.
Wait. I don't want you to go yet. I've decided I'm going to go to Tokyo Station tonight.
No. Our agreement was to come alone, just the two of us.
Not you. You have a family who loves you, and a lot of friends who would suffer a great deal if anything were to happen to you.
But so do you.
I don't have anyone. Not one person who would cry for me.
Not so.
The reason I had you come over here was so I could tell you what I needed to tell you. You have people waiting for your return. The young ones, like Kamui, have a future. If something happened to you and you weren't there to share that future with them, it would make them very sad, which is why I should go instead of you.
I think you know me well enough by now to know that I'd never agree to that.
I didn't think so. That's why I decided to add a little something extra to your tea.
But, Kaden...
Oh, take care of Mr. Aoki for me. I'll have things all settled by the time he wakes up.
He got there 15 minutes ahead of time. A real eager beaver.
Is there anyone with you? I didn't plan on meeting anyone except the guy who works in the district office.
I'm looking for someone else. I was told we were supposed to meet here.
So we're both taking someone else's place.
At any rate, Kamui of the Dragons of Earth wants every barrier destroyed. So that is what I shall do.
I see. So you're the reckless type, eh? So you won't give up? I'm sure you don't want to die, right? But you will if you keep trying to break the barrier.
So, I don't care if I live or die. I don't have feelings about that or anything else.
Your eyes, like a lost and lonely child.
Lonely and lost.
That's right. Just like I used to be.
These things saith he who hath grasped the 7 stars within his right hand, who doth walk amidst the 7 golden candlesticks. I know of thy works and thy labors. What's wrong? Pray for your mother. Now, come over here. What is wrong, my child?
I am a demon from hell. Do you think you can get rid of me? Try as hard as you like. But I warn you, you may end up burning to death. Have I shocked you?
Yes, you have.
So, priests are scared of demons too.
Of course they are. Everyone is afraid of them. However, the eyes of a demon are never full of fear the way yours are now.
My mama told me I was a demon, the baby of the devil himself, and that only a demon could have this power.
Well, I don't believe that. What your mother didn't understand is that this power of yours can be used for either good or evil, depending on how you decide to use it. I don't know the meaning of this power, but I believe that such a special gift could only have been bestowed by God, who in time will guide you to the answers that you seek, and the true nature of your purpose in the world.
You're lying! I am an evil demon!
Well, to me, you are merely a frightened, lost little lamb. Please, have faith. You must believe in yourself and wait patiently, until our dear Lord shows you the way. Now, let us pray together, my child.
I know how hard it is to believe in yourself when you don't even know what you really are. Every living being has feelings, has emotions. I'm sure that you have emotions, too.
I expected to meet Mr. Aoki here. We had an 11 o'clock appointment.
Well, he had to change his plans, so I came instead. Disappointed?
Not at all.
Oh, you use water. It'll ruin my makeup.
A natural beauty like you really doesn't need to wear any makeup.
Thank you.
Goodness, that first water trick tired me out. I haven't done any in a while. Guess I must be getting old.
Oh, you look pretty young to me.
Well, one must consider one's image.
That's very pretty.
Nah, this is nothing.
You really are much younger than I am, aren't you?
The speed of my attack is diminished by your fire force. If you can dodge everything I throw at you, I don't have a chance.
You nearly got me. I was just lucky.
Wow, such modesty. You couldn't dodge this one, could you? How beautiful you look now, like a crimson flower blooming underwater.
Mr. Aoki!
I knew you'd come, bet you'd keep your promise. Stand-up guys like you always do. However, you seem to be in pretty bad shape right now. My friend Nataku isn't doing very well either. Thanks to you, lovely lady. Since we both need to take care of our partners, what do you say we call it a draw for now? Agreed?
Agreed. On one condition, that next time your appointment will be with me so we can settle this once and for all.
Well then, until the next time. Bye for now.
That wound! You should have slept for hours, but you did that to yourself to stay awake, right?
I borrowed the fruit knife that I found on your dining room table.
How could you do that? Your wife will be worried sick about you!
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You said there isn't anyone who'd cry if he were to die. Do you really believe that's true? I hardly ever get angry at anyone, but if you ever pull another stunt like that and go off on your own, I'm going to be just that. Angry. Very angry. You got that? Got in?
Aoki.
I think I'd better take a little nap now.
Now, let us pray together, my child.
She starts to know